In a world of high society where image is everything and loyalties are limited, a gentle knock on the door early in the morning has unleashed a silent storm. The FBI raided the Los Angeles home of Meghan Markle's former personal assistant, seizing a laptop containing 12 GB of encrypted emails linked to Fahd al-Masri, a wealthy Saudi with global cyber influence. This is no tabloid fodder, but an investigation with a warrant that reveals a web of secret protocols that someone clearly wanted to keep hidden. Was Meghan being manipulated, or was she unwittingly drawn into a larger power play? The laptop could hold the answers, leaving both Washington and Windsor nervous. As the truth begins to leak out, even the royal glamour will have a hard time obscuring the secrets that are being revealed. On a quiet Los Angeles street in 2025, FBI agents showed up at a Spanish-style house where Meghan Markle's former assistant lived. The woman, who had been Meghan's right-hand woman on official trips, private events, and media strategy, had been out of the Sussex's circle since 2022, but this morning she was the focus of a federal investigation. The agents carried a search warrant, focusing on an old silver laptop that had been identified in an earlier data review as showing suspicious international communications between US IP addresses and accounts linked to Middle Eastern financiers. The laptop was found in a drawer in the bedroom, along with 2 external hard drives, one of which was labeled Archive in black ink. The assistant kept calm, asking only one question: "Does she know you're here?" No one answered. The device was quickly sealed and sent for analysis. Within hours, the team discovered 12 GB of emails, many of them encrypted with multiple layers of security, traveling through hidden servers and linked to Fahd al-Masri, a Saudi billionaire known for his secretive photo ops and investments in Western media. His name was familiar to the FBI, but the relationship with Meghan's helper was unexpected. Before the attention, the helper was a largely invisible figure within the company, but internally, she was an integral part of Meghan's royal transition and the building of Archewell. She had a background in communications, strategic planning, and startup management, having worked as a lobbyist for clients from Washington to the Middle East. Her loyalty and discretion made her a deep confidant of Meghan, sitting in on every meeting, drafting emails, and taking notes that were not made public. But she left abruptly in 2022, without a settlement, without a new project, and without a trace. The laptop, retained as a work item, is now the focus of the investigation. Emails on the laptop indicate that the support person who initiated the communication with al-Masri in the last 6 months of Meghan's employment. Some of the emails mention content utilization, media strategy, and asset orientation, vague but scary phrases when combined with the recipient. A draft document, Intersectional Leverage Proposal, lists valuable resources related to Western public figures, media platforms, and informal channels. Larger images of Meghan from events are attached, along with notes about her influence in the US circle and British media responses. While Meghan's name is not directly displayed, the details of the schedule and events overlap too clearly. Fahd al-Masri, a low-key but powerful figure, is known for using charities as a channel for political outreach. Email tips about app partnerships with Western charities, funding for middlemen groups, and speaking opportunities influence content. One email mentions Meghan's appeal in progressive circles, describing her as a bridge between the modern royal family and activism. While there is no evidence Meghan was directly involved, the overlap between her schedule and these discussions raises questions for the FBI. Was the supporter acting independently, or was she a bridge in a larger network? The response was static. A coded report was sent to Clarence House, calling for an emergency meeting. King Charles was privately informed, concerned that the work could damage the royal family's image of neutrality. The legal teams have been restrained from any charitable ties involving Meghan, while the British Foreign Office has been working with the US to ensure confidentiality and avoid complicating relations with Saudi Arabia. Meanwhile, Meghan's legal team quickly issued a brief statement, insisting she had no knowledge of or involvement in further communications on the old theory. They stressed that the collaboration had ended long ago and called for avoiding further speculation, is reviewing old emails and security contracts, preparing for the worst. The investigation continues, with new encrypted files being discovered every day. The FBI is weighing up privacy policies that could force users to cooperate. Public opinion is starting to take notice, with posts on X reflecting the split. Some calling Meghan a victim of manipulation, while the hashtag number #MeghanOut has reached millions of views, reporting her as a deliberate cyclone. The media and financial backers who once courted the Sussex brand are now backing away, fearful of the risk of association. Meghan remains publicly visible, currently quiet, but the air around her has changed. The person being helped, her personal lawyer, is said to be negotiating a plea deal, which could reveal more names and networks that extend far beyond Meghan. The conflict at Meghan Markle's former supporters' house has opened up a secret network, from encrypted emails to a Saudi Arabian proportion with global influence. While there is no direct evidence against Meghan, her closeness to her supporter and the events suggested in the laptop have put her at the center of the storm. The British royal family, Meghan's legal team, and intelligence agencies are all racing to control the narrative. But the truth in the 12 gigabyte of data could change everything. Was Meghan the victim of betrayal, or was she unwittingly caught up in a larger game? As the files continue to be deciphered, one thing is certain. In the world of power and secrecy, a laptop is enough to move a Hollywood palace.